When we think about how an institution like the White Room would look like in real life, we tend to overfocus on things like study techniques they would use or exercises they would do. However, adopting these specific things can only give you minor improvements. What can literally change your life are the fundamentals. This is why you're going to learn about the mindset, which a real-life White Room would undoubtedly imprint on every student. And I am not just pulling that out of nowhere. The benefits of adopting the mindset you are about to learn are scientifically verified. Also, if you want to give your future children a head start in life, then you have even more reasons to comprehend the lesson of this video. You are smart, you are talented, you are a good athlete, you are a good artist. This is the kind of praise you've been given and also probably told others. But it turns out that this kind of feedback actually undermines your performances. This is because this kind of praise attaches your identity to your abilities. And here's where growth mindset comes in. Generally, growth mindset is the process of distancing your performance from your identity and rather attaching your identity to effort itself. It sounds kind of abstract, but at its core, growth mindset encourages you to embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and see failures as opportunities for learning and development. In this video, I am going to give you practical tools leveraging growth mindset, which you can apply in your everyday life for optimized performance. A typical sign that you have a fixed mindset instead of a growth mindset is that you react emotionally when you're wrong. The good news is that even if you are in a fixed mindset when getting something wrong, you can still retroactively shift to a growth mindset by consciously focusing your attention to investigating why you got it wrong this time. This is especially powerful in the types of situations where you get these strong feelings of embarrassment. In this context, it is also important to clarify that this is actually very much the same as Ayanokoji's mindset. He's in no way afraid of being wrong. It is in fact one of his deepest desires to get defeated. The only difference between you and him is that Ayanokoji does not get in these types of situations often, but this is exactly your advantage. When you have fully comprehended this powerful mindset, you will crave to be wrong, just like Ayanokoji. A fundamental exercise to enhance growth mindset is to just write feedback to yourself, but with a catch. You can only use verbs instead of labels. This is especially important to do when you performed well in something. As I already told you earlier, when you tell yourself you're just a great history student, that you are just talented in table tennis and so on, you are undermining your future performance because when you inevitably encounter challenges, you may doubt your abilities and give up more easily. Instead, focusing on the actions you took to achieve success reinforces the idea that effort and perseverance lead to improvement. For example, if you did well on a history exam, rather than writing, "I'm such a great history student," you could write, "I did great because I studied diligently and went the extra mile by watching a lot of YouTube videos about the topic." If you didn't perform as well as you hoped in an arts project, instead of labeling yourself as bad at art, write about how you could have put more effort into the project. Another step you can take to build and solidify your growth mindset is to ask others for help in order to understand why you did not do well in a particular task. I already know that 95% of the people who watch this video will not do this. To ask someone for help requires acknowledging that other people are better than you in some things. But the ironic part is that there is actually a lot of data showing that asking for help is what differentiates between high and low performers. Ask yourself, if Ayanokoji would fail at something while someone else is succeeding, would Ayanokoji just accept his inferiority, or would he crave to gather information on how to improve? Moreover, if you are really serious about reaping the benefits of growth mindset, then an effective tool is to write a letter to someone else about how to get good at the thing you are currently trying to improve. The person you are writing to can be imaginary. In that letter, be sure to mention what growth mindset is and how to utilize it for the specific goal you have in mind. A really powerful realization to have is that the mind is like a muscle. And this muscle actually grows when we expose ourselves to new concepts, which we don't quite understand yet. So the next time you're experiencing this frustrating learning period, remind yourself that this is exactly what it takes to create the neurochemical and neural circuit conditions to invoke learning.